Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to show you my latest journal. This is my 10th journal. I made a short a few weeks ago asking for help because I made this journal and it ended up being too big. And a lot of you said not to remove pages, but I had to because it was too big and I need to send this in the mail. So it wasn't gonna be good for it to be that chunky, but it's still chunky. I think I removed 1 or 2 pages per signature and some of the more bulky ephemera, and as you can see, it's still chunky. It's still filled with a lot of goodies. So let's get started. So I made this journal for someone very close to me who once said that she really liked how my journals have pockets and there are things inside pockets and there are more things inside of the things inside the pockets. So I made a journal with a lot of pockets and surprises. I used a product box, I don't even remember what it was, to create the cover, and then I cover it with fabric. This is my first fabric journal. It has 3 signatures and I did a 5-hole pamphlet stitch for this. And I made a spine dangle using glass beads because she likes glass art. So you're gonna see a lot of things related to glass inside the journal. So the closure is a ribbon that I passed through the sewing of my signatures. And this is the journal that says journal. And let's see inside. So in all my journals, in the cover page, you will find that there is a tag that says this journal belongs to. To make this more interesting, I just put a bunch of ephemera together using a brad. So, there are journaling cards in there, and then on the back, it's this journal belongs to. So the person who's going to have this journal can write their name. So we start with a doily, and then I added this page from a book that has a sewing theme. There are a lot of threads in there, and she also enjoys sewing, so I think this is gonna be good to keep in the theme. And so this is a bag that I made with vellum. This vellum was from packaging and I put some stickers inside. I'm not gonna show everything that is inside the little baggies I put because then we'll be here forever. This journal is made with, I would say, at least 80% of recycled material. The fabric, I bought it secondhand. The doily is secondhand. Most of the papers, except the colorful papers that are from a scrapbook pad and the ephemera that came with that pad, those are new. But the rest, it's all secondhand. So the book, I bought it secondhand. The bag, I made it with packaging. And yeah, let's continue. So this is the first pocket. I made a video about this 5-fold pocket. I'm gonna link down below my ephemera making playlist where you can see some of the things that are included in this journal. So with this one, I actually have 6 pockets. Oh, it's called 5-pocket fold. I always say it's the opposite. I think I ended up having 6 pockets. So we have one here. This is just a piece of scrapbook paper that I stamped. And so we have this journaling card that I made. I also made a video about how I made this, so I'm gonna link that playlist. You'll find all of the videos. More stickers and ephemera paper, so there are a lot of pockets in there. This is an envelope. It's a security envelope. You can see the pattern on the back, one of my favorite craft supplies. And I made like a tag spot that it's on the other side as well. So I have some ephemera paper in there. And this one, I used the window for it. And I put this journaling card. My kid is having fun outside. And I made this journaling card with some packaging and an old book page. So that goes in there. This is all coffee dyed paper. There is some stenciling work that it's not great. There's some other that it's better. And then we have another security window envelope. In this case, I'm only using the window. And I have a tuck spot there. And then there is a pocket with a picture behind. And so I also made a video about how to make this type of pockets. This is a flip up that it's on this side, and then this side is just a pocket and a tag spot. So this is the tag spot here. I put throughout the journal a lot of images from glass art. It came from an encyclopedia, so they come with the date. This is a very old glass vase that was created in the 900s AD, so long time ago. And I think here's the stamp. There are surprises in every pocket, but the person who gets this can still add more things. This is the flip up. This can be used as a journaling space, and it's also a pocket with a window, and there is more glass vases here. Did I said vase and the other one, and now I said vase? I don't know. So this is a fabric pocket. I just use a scrap of fabric from the cover, and I added as a pocket with a journaling card and a map page. Again, this map, it's a atlas that I bought secondhand as well. And this is a 2-level pocket type of thing that I did with 2 different window envelopes as well. And we have one tag here made with another window envelope. You can see how much I love window envelopes. This was a piece of a greeting card. I also buy greeting cards secondhand in thrift stores, and especially if they're old, they will have nice images like this, and you can use them as journaling cards. So that goes in that pocket. This is a piece of scrapbook paper and another journaling card that I made myself. Then I made these 2 pockets that are kind of similar. They're not identical, they're just very similar. And this is watercolor paper dyed with tissue paper. You just put the pieces of tissue paper there in water and let the ink from the tissue paper bleed into the watercolor paper. It's very fun. So I made, again, like a 2 pocket with the small pockets on the side. So we have a pocket here, a pocket here, and the small pockets where I put some tickets. These are older tickets that I made, not in the last video. These are actually tickets that I covered with paper and created my own ephemera. Another journaling card. So I've been showing a lot of this type. I made a masterboard with vintage ads from the 60s, and then I put images on top of them. So I have a video about this. It's all gonna be linked in the ephemera making playlist. So another pocket and the tiny little pockets with tickets. And I made 2 tag spots here with the fabric, and I put some stickers in there. I like to add one of these in almost all of my journals. These are very simple little notebooks. So I did it like this. Boom, 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 boom. And I clip it there. And I added a little glass bead to the paper clip. And then I made a belly band with a window from a window envelope. Can you believe? So there are some things in there. And I didn't mention, but some pages I added lace. So this one has lace, and this is another pocket made out of that masterboard of ads and some more ephemera. And here's another little notebook, but this is actually a mini journal. It's sewn, and I just put a lot of scrap papers that I had. You know, sometimes I want to get rid of all my scraps and I start making ephemera. So I made this one. I think it's super cool. I think she's gonna enjoy it. It's all different type of papers inside this little notebook. My idea was to make it like a tag shaped, but then I really like how it looks this way. But it could also be made like this and hang it. You can actually, I think you can make this like a present and hang it in your Christmas tree. I've been thinking about that. And in the paper clip, I put a button and more glass beads. So this is the second signature. And here there is another vellum baggie that I made with my iPad packaging. And there are some goodies inside, mainly stickers. And this one has the closure of the original bag where my iPad came in. I just cut it. And I put a little lace in that paper clip. This is another type of pocket that I saw Cindy, her channel is Cynthia Dupre. She made one of these pockets, and so I got the idea from her. It also has like 5 or 6 pockets. So we have a journaling card there, more glass ephemera, tag, a journaling card, more glass, and a sticker. And on the other side, I made this multi-level pocket kind of thing where I put tickets. These are the tickets that I made recently. And I added some more glass images. There is even a tiny glass here. This is made with a magazine image. I got the idea from Natasha from Treasure Books, and it's more glass. So it's all glasses, and then I just sewn it around, and you cut slits so that you can make the little pockets. And I made it kind of into this, I don't know, tag. I don't know what to call it. And this is a page from the encyclopedia. So I'm very lucky that I had the letter G, and it had a whole section about glass making. So there's gonna be a lot of pages from an encyclopedia where it's all about glass. So I thought I would add it here. This is a nice stenciling work that I did here with my coffee dyeing. Put some lace at the bottom. This is a page from Highlight magazines from the 60s. And here's a belly band where I put more things, ephemera. And here, this is the middle of the signature. And here I put the actual encyclopedia pages because it talks about the process of glass making from sand to glass. I thought it was super fun to add that there. I like to make journals for people and think about the things that they like, and hopefully be lucky enough to find in my old books to find pages related to that so that I can add them. See, I think she's gonna love this. This video should go out after she gets the journal. So here they're talking about x-rays, this Highlight magazine. So I really like that, to add something different, some science into my journals. I guess I tend to add science into most of my journals. Another tag, but now this one has a pocket on the back, and I put a ticket and a piece of ephemera, all in green. And I don't know if I made this pocket on camera, but this is one, I think now, this is one of those things I do when I'm very saturated by my own scraps, and I start making ephemera to get rid of all my scraps. It never ends. I have so many scraps. More glass. Another belly band. I believe this belly band was made with cardboard from a tissue box. I also did a lot of this. I think this is a good addition to your journal, something very simple. If you have an interesting piece of paper and you want to add more interest, you can ink and then stamp something. I think that's very good. Let me show you something. So I mentioned that a lot of the things in this journal are bought secondhand, and I go to a thrift store that it's dedicated for craft and art supplies, and they have a lot of this paper samples book. So I've bought a few. So I have little pieces of different type of papers, different way, different texture and different colors. So I just take some from here and I stamped something, and then you have a little piece of ephemera. This, I think this cost me like 50 cents, and it's great. So if you can get your hands on some paper sample books, catalog, I don't know if they're considered catalogs, it's a great way to add interesting things to your journals. Even, like this, you can use this whole page and maybe decorate this here. It's fun. Here it's another piece of vellum from the iPad wrapping. I used this wrapping, the size of the iPad, it's probably the size of this book. I used that vellum, all of it. Every single piece of it, I used all of it. So I made this pocket. This pocket has two pockets, and I'll show you because this is kind of a surprise. There is this tag here. I'll show you that in a second. And then there is a back pocket here where I put some vellum to just go in the vellum mood. So this is a tag, it's a journaling tag where you have one pocket and a journaling card, and another pocket with a journaling card. This is decoupage napkin. It turned out so good. I really like how this looks. I just love it. I love the whole look of it. I find very fun to make several tier pockets. It's very fun. So this is a coloring book page, if I didn't mention that before. This is, I have a video about this. This is a lunch bag, brown bag. I made a page for a journal with different pockets. So you can write here, it says memories, and it has a little pocket here where I have some ephemera. And then there is another pocket here with some more papers, and you can write here, you can write here. So the video for this is in the ephemera making playlist. Some music sheet, and another pocket with the decoupage napkin. This is similar to the other one that it's a tag, but this is a pocket. So this one has one where you have the journaling tag, 2 and 3 pockets. Some more coffee dyed paper with stenciling, glass, beautiful glass, more stenciling here. And here I have another pocket made of that Ads Masterboard. And here's another example of a piece of sample paper. I like to leave this. I think it's fun. And I just stamped something, and then a piece of ephemera paper. This is another pocket that I made with an envelope window. And behind it has, oh, this one has 2 pockets and I only added one thing. I guess this one is missing something. Behind the window there is a picture. That's how I made the pocket. So it's a pocket here, there, like that. And you can see the stickers there. And then there is a pocket on the back as well. So this is another piece of paper that I stenciled. This I stenciled. It's not stamped. But I like to add paper like that so that the person who receives the journal can do whatever they want with that paper. Write, collage, write notes, I don't know. In the middle of my signature, I made these 2 pockets, very simple, with a scrapbook paper, and I put a paper ruffle on top and some ephemera in the pockets. And this is another flip out, boom, surprise. So we have 2 tags in here. Again, guess how I made this? With with an envelope, with a window envelope. You can see the pattern there. So there are two tags that I made out of scrapbook paper. That one I stamped Joy in it, and then on the back there is a belly band with more ephemera. So that's fun. And then on the other side, this is glued, so this is a pocket. And inside that pocket, there is a pocket that you can remove with a tag. And again, this is one of those window pockets that I made. So this one I didn't cover on the back because I like the look of my sewing. But you could actually cover this and make this into a pocket that it's also a journaling tag or journaling pocket. I don't know how you would call that. And then on the side, there is another pocket here. Again, I made this with an envelope. Super fun. And I have another one of those 5 pocket fold. And I have a big tag here. And then another tag and some stickers. Oh, and this is another way that I use my scraps. I just put a lot. This is the vellum paper. I grabbed some scraps and I put a brad and just made a little booklet. I don't know how to call that. Stained glass. And here we have another flip out. This is just journaling spot. I did this with a book page that had a little dog. Look at that dog. And so this is a pocket. And we have a playing card that has a cat. And more. Oh, I kept with the theme. I added some dog rub-ons into this paper. This is another of those sample papers. This is super fun. And to continue with the animal theme that I think she will appreciate, we have a cat picture from the same book where that dog came from. And then this is the other part of the paperback pocket page, paperback page. And here we have a pocket where I have, this is a Japanese paper. I didn't do anything with it. This is very soft. I just love it for the texture. And this one, it's another one of those things made out of scraps. And in this case, I just put an eyelet in there to keep it together. Okay. And on the back pocket, I put a journaling card that came in the paper pad. It says "You are loved." And I made a little sticker while I wrote in there. It says "Handmade with Love" by Karina. That's me. Only because she knows me in real life. Otherwise, I would have written "Handmade with Love" by Aurora from Aurora's Window. We'll see. I need a bigger sticker to be able to write my YouTube name. Also thinking I want to make my own stickers where I could have that so I can put in all my journals. Let me know if you know where I can make my own stickers, and because I'm very interested on that. And that's it. That's my newest journal. I hope you enjoyed this flip through, and I'm sorry if I disappointed you by removing some pages, but look, it's still huge. And it has more space to continue to grow if the person who gets this journal decides to add more things to it, because otherwise I was very worried that the spine wasn't gonna survive. So let me know what you think, and if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Bye!